Talking about personality is fun. It's so cool to understand people around us, like what you are, what makes you unique, what you are as a person, or would be better if I ask, what makes you you? So today in this video we're going to talk about personality, right? A personality is something that makes each person unique from each other. So whenever there's a question, tell me about yourself, what's your personality is like. So next time you won't be worried or tense that what should be the right answer of this question. Okay, so speaking of personality, I think first we should discuss in how many categories it is categorized. Well, personality is of three categories. Number one, extrovert, number two, introvert, and number three, ambivert. Let's talk about our very first category, which is extrovert. Well, extrovert is a term, and extroverter are those people who gain their energy from being with people, right? They love to spend their times with others, and they tend to develop their ideas and they love to discuss their ideas with others rather than just considering them in their own head. Okay, extroverter loves to spend their time with their friends, they love to hang out. So if you are extrovert by any chance, what are the phrases that you can use to talk about your personality? Well, I have some phrases, I have some ways that you can use in that situation. You can say, I am really outgoing. Now, outgoing means you are socially confident. Let's say if you are asked to talk about something in front of so many people, and at that time you can talk about what's in your head, being free without getting hesitate, without getting nervous. You are confident enough to talk about your ideas, no matter if it's 3 or 30 or 300 people. You can just speak your mind. So here in this situation, you are socially confident. You are not at all nervous. So you can say, I am really outgoing. Next phrase I have for you is, I am a social butterfly. Well, social butterfly are those people. Let's say if you are a social butterfly, how will you react? For example, if you go to any party or any club and people will love to come to you, they will love to talk to you, and you are quite easy to approach, you are really friendly. So at that time you are a social butterfly. Next phrase you can use is, I am gregarious person. Now gregarious means that you are sociable, you are really friendly, you are approachable. So just say, I am a gregarious person. And gregarious, I think, is a very catchy word to grab the attention. So while introducing yourself, you can say, if you are an extrovert, I am a gregarious person. Or another phrase that you can use is, I am very friendly. I don't think there is any need of any explanation. What does this phrase mean? You can just say, I am very friendly. So these were the ways that you can use if you are extrovert. Next category we have is introvert. Well, introvert are people who re-energize by being alone. They are a complete opposite of what extroverts are. Right, so introvert don't really like to spend time with their friends. They don't have a big circle of friends. They socialize in very small groups, right? And they like to process things. They like to develop their ideas in their mind only. They don't usually share what they are thinking or what they have in their own head. They're a very private person. Okay, so if you are an introvert, I do have some phrases for you that you can use while introducing your personality. You can say, I am a reserved person. I'm a kind of reserved person. It means you are a private person, you don't like to share about yourself that much. Well, some might think that introverts are shy people. Well, it's just a misconception. Introverts are not shy at all. They just are not quite comfortable with new people or with lots of people. They don't like to hang out in big crowd. They are not quite comfortable in that, but it doesn't mean they are shy. And they don't really express what they feel. Like I said, they are complete opposite of extroverts, so they are not very socially confident. Another phrase that you can use is, I like to spend time with my close friends. Right, so someone say, hey, why don't you hang out or come hang out with us? You can just say, I like to spend time with my close friends. It means you are not that comfortable hanging out with so many people. You just love to socialize with your friends, which is very small in number. Third phrase that you can use as being an introvert is, I tend to listen more than I speak up. Now, another thing about introvert is they are a great listener. They listen really in a great manner. They don't speak that much. So if someone asks you like, why don't you represent your views on this matter, or whenever some people ask you to talk about something, you can just say, I'm a great listener, or I tend to listen more than I speak up. Or you can just say, I like to listen or process things in my mind more. It means you don't really appreciate talking so much. You just think whatever is happening around you. So you are an introvert person, and these were some phrases I feel that you can use while introducing yourself. Number third we have is ambivert. Well, someone can be ambivert if they can move between extrovert and introvert quite easily. You see, one can be ambivert if they show different types of their personality in different situations. So, for example, if someone is socially outgoing, if someone is gregarious person in their professional field, and sometimes the same person is quite reserved, private, and they don't like to hang out with so many people in their personal life, so they are ambivert. They just change their personality depend what the situation is. So if you are also an ambivert person, here are some phrases that you can use to introduce yourself. You can say, I change my personality, or I alter my personality on what the moment appropriate is. Or you can say, I switch between introvert and extrovert depend on the situation. Or you can also say that I keep changing my personality all the time, it just depend on the situation. So these were some ways that you can use to introduce yourself if you are an ambivert person. So this was the end of the video. I hope till now you have figured out what your personality is, and you also know what are some phrases that you can use while introducing yourself. I'll be back with a new and interesting video very soon. Till then guys, you take care and